with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Across the 25. Milton. And ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running left, Achane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing is Milton. His throw incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. Darian Porter on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They're going to like what they're doing on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 50, Panther 50.
Here's Milton. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Rattler off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Come on. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And this one too low. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
To the air is Rattler. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
52 black.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Rattler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Ready?
Here's Rattler. Over the middle, he's got Thornton.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
50, green, ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and 12.
Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
10 black, red, cycle. Set, hut.
Throwing is Rattler. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Now a toss, left side, Genty. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Black shot. Hut.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And a pretty athletic quick run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Smash, red, blue, 32.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Rattler.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Red, 38.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And his kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressures would have been higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 2nd down and 6 now.
to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the middle, Achane. Nice little juke. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Coker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready. Black. 90. Ready.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go. Set.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Once again, it's Genty. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Go ultra. Ready?
On the toss, Genty. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Marty on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Hey, go Fury.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
And the big
play.
fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
50, green, 43 rail. Shovel, 38. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action, now Rattler. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
Dolphins 21, Raiders 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Come on. To throw is Milton.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 2nd and 3. Ready? H-in here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
To throw, it's Milton.
And it's a short one here. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
In motion, the tight end. Milton.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
70.
Here's Milton.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. A give, running right, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Down.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
12 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
60 red. 60 red.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Drill green. Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
2 yards.
Striker. Green. Yellow.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hut.
Here's Rattler.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Ready.
To the air once more is Rattler.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Red. Hey, red. Blue. 32. Slice blue.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45. Smash. Red. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
19, 18.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
I got my head shaved by a jumbo jet. It wasn't